Ed Sheeran, if you quit music over this, then I don't even know what to say, bro. Bye. I don't care.
Yeah, nobody's. I don't think anybody's gonna miss him that much. Like he's a good artist, but all right, peace.
Yeah, I really don't care.
I wish you well in retirement. My parents love it. Like,
yeah. Shout out to Ed. I don't think you did this, bro. If we die, would you be upset if they put out an AI podcast of us? Like just had like, oh, these are the topics and these are their voices and this is the data that we have from what they did before.
I'm gonna be mad if that shit turns into a hit with like millions of listeners and viewers and stuff like that, because then I'm gonna know that if we would have just kept living, we would have made it. That's what I would be mad about.
Damn.
Yeah,
like some Van Gogh shit, like after the fact. But
most artists.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not music artists, but
painters.
Most painters and stuff.
Yeah.
Sculptors.
Yeah, artists live tortured lives, man. They put it all out there. But a lot of times, people die, especially in hip hop, and these record labels, they put out the music anyway. They don't give a fuck. A lot of times it's like unfinished records. They put random features on. They, maybe it's just like
put AI on there.
Yeah, for real. They put AI on there. Who knows? But Tyler, the creator, he said, "Fuck that shit."
He did.
I'm not doing it. Like when I die, it's over, and it's in my will.
He said it at his concert. He was not playing.
Some of these are so good, I can't just let it sit on my hard drive. Because I have in my will that if I die, they can't put no fucking post out. That's fucking gross. Like, fans like Liz and get like some random feature on it, some nigga I didn't fuck with, and be like, you Tyler? Like, no. I love you,
Tyler! So yeah, he's definitely not playing with that. No random features. Nobody that I didn't really listen to. Don't play with me. Don't play with my music. Leave it under wraps. I get it.
I love it, man. I love that he's out. I love that he's outspoken about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird about it. Like when Pop Smoke died, like I was sad, but I still haven't listened to his album. People told me it's really good. It was playing everywhere. But I just never really listened. I felt like it's not the same,
It's
like.
not.
I can't think when someone dies, like it's hard for me to go back to like their released music afterwards, unless they said, "Oh, I have this. I know I'm dying, and I'm going to release it later." But if it's just a label putting something together, it's always weird. Like the same with XXX Tentacion, like they put out projects of his, and you could tell it just was unfinished shit.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I don't like that.
It takes a really special touch from like the producer and anybody else, the record label, whoever else is hands on with that process to make sure it still has the same sort of feeling. Because you can either it's a mental thing or it's really just different when it doesn't have that person's presence and their like spirit in the album like that. I can feel it when it's a posthumous album or something. Like when I listened to Pop Smoke's album, it was okay, but it seemed like it was like too polished.
Yeah,
almost.
Unless you're, the only dead person still putting out hits is fucking Marvin Gaye because he got his hands on everyone's hits. Ed Sheeran said he'll quit music if he loses this case, bro. I mean, you kind of sound like you think he's gonna lose. Do you think? Like, they haven't come to a verdict yet, but do you think he'll really fucking quit?
I listened to the songs, and the Gay Estate, they about to get a bag. They are about to get a bag, because I'm telling you, when you listen to those, like, back-to-back, it's like you can clearly hear it.
Really? I haven't... Yeah. I can't hear it. I heard both records, but I can't hear a little bit of how it could sound like, but not directly. If I was on the jury, I don't think I would vote. I don't think I would say they were guilty of stealing something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about it, because I feel like some people, like even you, I'm surprised you don't hear it because you listen to a lot of music and you love like the artistry and stuff. But some people, it's hard for them to distinguish, when it comes to the beat, the melody, the undertones, the different like things happening in the background and like matching it together. But I definitely heard it.
I mean, you didn't hear it last week.
No,
I
didn't
mean,
hear it last week.
I can hear similarities, but I wouldn't say it's enough to warrant like you copying the song. Troy, did you hear the two songs? What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think it's definitely similar.
Uh-huh.
But again, I don't know if it's plagiarism, but it definitely sounded similar when I heard them like back to back. You can kind of hear it.
I just wonder what is going to be the threshold, because this is going to be what, their second lawsuit that they win if they do win this. They're going to have to come out with something to protect these artists, because subconsciously there's certain rhythms that you've heard before from famous songs, and maybe it's just a standard like progression of different chords, because there's certain chords that go together. Like it's just the way that music works. When you look at the chart, when you look at music theory, like it's just how it works, whether you're in a major key, minor key, diminished, like whatever it might be. So I don't know if they're going to have to do like distinct melodies, if they're going to have to say, oh, it has to be like specific words that match, hooks that match. I don't know. But this has the same feeling as that Robin Thicke shit.
Yeah. I mean, Ed Sheeran, if you quit music over this, then I don't even know what to say, bro. Bye? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to miss him that much. Like he's a good artist, but all right. Peace.
Yeah, I really don't care.
I wish you well in retirement. My parents love it. Like,
yeah. Shout out to Ed. I don't think you did this, bro. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's funny. Like I remember I heard, the song "Love Me" by Lil Wayne, Future, and Drake. And Future's like, I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Yes. Yeah.
I heard Mike Will talking about that, and he was like, oh, the melody. He was like, I took that from Mary Had a Little Lamb. And I was like, oh, shit, that makes a lot of sense. He was like,
wow.
And he kind of like went through it. And I was like, oh, damn, like I would have never thought about it. But yeah, it's something that's ingrained in our brains, and some music producers are more conscious of it. Pharrell said he had no idea about blurred lines. And, he's been really monumental in creating new sounds. And, he's one of the biggest producers ever. Yeah. And he lost that with Robin Thicke. So, I think, Marvin Gaye's estate, I feel weird about it because it's like they didn't fucking make the music, but I don't know. It feels like
they're trying to protect his legacy, though.
That's not his legacy, bro, in my opinion. But hey, get your money.
How much is Marvin Gaye's estate worth?
Well, after this, it's insane, man. But yeah, I mean, Ed seems really kind of, upset by this. But hey, it's the name of the game.
They say the state has an estimated net worth of $5 million. But that's the internet's too. There's some of these articles saying that they're $9 million in debt. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man, either. Maybe that's why they're looking out for money. Sometimes you just got to keep it in the family. This one couple, they took that a little bit too literally.
Oh, man. What a segue. Props for that.
I don't want any props for this article because this shit is gross, in my opinion. No judgment. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's May.
No judgment on this?
I'm lying. It's also tourist season, so shout out to all the tourists out there. Yeah, I didn't mention it last week. I was still, upset the Aries season was over, but we still love you guys. So, especially for the crazy ass Geminis come through.
Hey, shout out Geminis.
Yes, your mama. But
my
yeah,
mom
man.
and both my nieces.
Oh shit, you got a whole team of Geminis.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.